get the mouse to work, that'd be absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to begin with some science with a slightly grainy picture. I do apologise for that. That's the best one I could find. It's a law that states, it's Metcalfe's law. I'm not going to read all the words out on every single slide, but everybody on this meeting will understand the value of building a network. My challenge today is to how aggressively or positively we are growing our network. Are we living within our comfort zones, or are we doing some more? So the one slide, if you like, is about to come up. So this is my definition of the circle of influence. And in most cases, most of us operate most of the time within our focused market. Jamie, would you say that's true? Half true, completely true? Yeah.
I'd say that was very true. Yeah.
Yeah. And so within this focused market, there will be people within Thrive. Who else might it be? Anybody just chip in for me, please. I know you're supposed to be on mute. Who else might be in, or who is in your focused market?
Be friends and family.
Yeah.
Yeah, great, absolutely great point. Friends and family. Often ignored as a source of business.
People you're in contact with regularly.
Yeah, yeah. And would you agree that the proportions as I'm showing them at the moment in your business are about right? Is your focus market bigger, your mass market smaller, or is that about right? As it is at the moment,
isn't it?
Sorry, Barry?
I think it'd be different for everybody, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm raising that question, because from my experience, a lot of people have gone out of mass market communications. I'll give you a practical example of one that I've just gone into for the first time for ages and ages. I'm just getting provided with, I think, either tomorrow or Monday, a database of new business startups in Norfolk through a data company. Haven't done that for years and years and years. I have no idea what it's like, but that's basically right out there. That's anybody that's in business or just starting up in business that I'm getting info for. Does anybody else use database marketing, as in purchase data? Or
yeah, I do.
Yeah.
We purchase it centrally in Tab, so we use market builders and essentially segment by company size and to a certain extent sectors.
Yeah. Okay, great point. I think we need to be at least considering operating in all three parts of that market, because I think if you ignore any one of them, you can be a bit insular, or if you just go mass market, you can just be a little bit too blunderbuss shotgun approach. I think we need sniper in the focus market. Who could give me an example of some people that they've got within their niche market?
Or current customers.
Yeah, brilliant. Great point. Jamie, who's in niche market? People that may well don't know you, but you know them.
Yeah, I've just been racking my brains. I mean, the niche is obviously CRM. So it's a case of the niche is those that need help with databases. I mean, but that's more it goes towards the focused. It's, as Barry was saying, everybody's different. I generate from mass market, find the contacts, develop the relationship, then become a focus market. But it's dependent on what the solution is, which is why I've got a strong network of links like yourself.
Yeah. So as I said, there's nothing revolutionary about this morning, the circle of influence. My point is, I think we need to question ourselves on a regular basis, however regularly we review our communications platforms, is to say, are we maximizing all three of those markets? So for instance, for me, and I'm just beginning to build that up now, is a niche market for me is LinkedIn. Because you can find people who are in certain sectors of certain sizes, etc., etc. So I'm drastically avoiding the mass market LinkedIn approach, which is basically asked to connect with everybody, and then then your very next communication is a sales pitch, which I think is horrendous. I had one yesterday from a lady that wanted to connect, said it's interested in what you do, yada yada. And I said, fine, that's have a conversation. Her very next message was to say, could we talk about any sort of retirement planning, healthcare provision you may want? Disconnected straight away. Don't want to play in that game at all. Don't want to play in that game at all. John, do you operate in all three markets for some or all aspects of your business?
Well, in all businesses, yeah. I mean, across the 4 that I'm actively involved in, yeah, we, as you know, Glenn, most of you do because you hear me waffle on about it every week. Then there is very distinctly each area that we operate in is very much that way. Yeah, would agree.
Okay, and the reason I've color coded these, and Jamie will like me for this, is this is something that I have in my my CRM system, which is I color code prospects by green, working with, amber, would like to work with or have worked with, and red, haven't worked with yet, because it gives me an opportunity not to ignore those people. And sometimes, so I've got a post going out on Sunday, which is LinkedIn and one of my Facebook pages. It's mass market because it's anybody that I'm connected with, and if they want to share, that's absolutely fine. Who's regularly using social media right now, successfully or otherwise?
Literally just starting. I've got a brand new business. I'm just dipping my toe in the water,
Yeah.
mainly
Yeah.
LinkedIn,
Yeah.
but just going to start onto all the main platforms.
Mm-hmm. I think so. This isn't selling the benefits of social media, because as some of you will know, I had a lot of success for myself and a recent success for a client where we did some direct mail.
Yeah.
But it was direct mail to a niche market. As Jamie was saying, it was a qualified database. So we spent a bit of time and effort. So I actually think that you can, with not a great deal of effort, but it does take a little bit of time, I think you can actually change that shape, and you should be looking to change that shape. And this is going to be the final slide, John, if it's okay with you. I think what we should all be aiming to do is the biggest part of our marketing should be in our focus market, the people that know us, know, like, and trust. I think we should still make sure that we maximize the opportunities in niche marketing and not ignore mass market, but not have that. I was talking to a new client last Friday. It's a social enterprise, and he's identified GPs as a potential sector for his services, and he's absolutely bang on in that's where he is, and he needs to be. There are 70,000 listed GPs apparently, according to the data that he was accessing. There is no way on this earth, or anybody's, that he's going to be able to market to 70,000 GPs, even in segments of 1,000 at a time. And yes, you can then talk about MVPs and things like that. So what I'm doing with him is to say, what about your local GPs? What about your family's GPs, etc., etc.? Because you have some level of knowledge. It's not going to be personal knowledge, but it's almost better than nothing. Who likes the last little target circle better than the first one?
Makes more sense.
Okay,
Yeah.
brilliant. John, I'm going to come out of here now because
Okay, mate.
I've done enough on my. We can take it where you want then.